must be nearly time for the preliminary finals of the Sunshine Coast Radiology AFL Juniors for season 2012. We're down here at 40 Winks. We've been camped. Briggsy! Briggsy! What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Mate, mate, it's nearly time for the prelim finals.
It is. Better wake up, better get ready.
Oh,
What's going on?
Another good sleep, mate. Yeah, no, great. Bloody comfy, isn't it? Yeah. Kimberly and Steve down here at 40 Winks, Nicklin Way.
Gotta love it.
Oh, Nairi!
Thank you very much, sorry.
Cuppa time. Beautiful.
Oh, cheers.
What a great way to spend a working day. Oh, mate, the footy. We're back this weekend.
We're back. Plenty more footy to come, mate. Looking forward to it. Only, what are we up to? The prelims.
Prelims, yep.
Yeah.
I think we're about 4 sleeps away, Briggsy.
4 sleeps. Well, not 40 sleeps.
No, not 40. Oh, 40 winks.
Yeah.
Actually, I had about 40,000 winks just then in the comfort of this bed.
It's fantastic.
Fantastic, Briggsy. Yeah. Your snoring didn't put me off either.
I couldn't hear a word.
No.
Couldn't hear a thing last night, mate. It was beautiful.
Yeah, typical orange shirts.
Yeah.
Anyway, we won't go there. It's too early in the morning.
Yeah.
Mate, prelim finals, where are they this weekend?
Mate, we're heading down south this weekend. We were north last week. We're going down to Bribie Island and out to Caloundra.
No, over to the island.
Yeah, the island, yes.
Rightio, what games are they hosting, mate? I might have a couple of crib sheets here.
Let's have a squiz. What do we got?
Let's have a squiz at the card. We've got the Div 2 games over at Bribie.
Yep.
So 12s, the 14s and the 16s. We've got Pomona, 9 AM v Maroochy Green.
Better go early, boys.
Oh, might be a struggle, eh?
Gonna be, yeah.
On home turf last week, they were a bit slow. Pomona, I think they were thinking they'd go straight through the grand final, but a great effort put up there last week by the Maroochydore team that knocked them off, and now they've got to play in the preliminary final to go forward.
Yeah.
But they're good enough. They've been a great team all season at that level, so Pomona will be looking to lick their wounds and move on, I would say. Then at 10:45 we've got Coolum Beach v Kawana, mate.
Coolum and Kawana. That's I had Kawana last week up at Gympie actually, and they
So
did
who did Kawana play last week?
Mate, Kawana played Bribie last week. So
Right.
talk about Pomona having an early start. Bribie had an early start last week. So mate, hopefully the travel time doesn't impede them too much. So.
Yeah, that would have certainly sorted the Bulldogs out last week. But Coolum Beach v Kawana, mate. We've seen Kawana Park have that 5-goal win that you talked about. They had plenty of scoring shots, mate. They were a bit wasteful, 8-13, I think. From memory.
Yeah. I tell you, you put it through the big sticks would have made a big difference.
Yeah. So they need to be accurate this week because they're coming up against a very good Coolum side.
True.
Yep, and 3 games over the home and away season. We've seen all 3 wins to Coolum as well. So hopefully Kawana come out to play. But certainly they've been allowed to settle down this over the final series. You know, full credit to the club. They've had 2 under-14 sides. They've only had about 36 players to get through those 2 sides. They've gone in different corners. Now they're able to settle down with a committed 22, and I think that should be a great game of footy, that Div 2 14s game. And then the top of the card at 12:35, Maroochydore v Coolum Beach. Maroochydore suffered a 5-goal loss last week to Nambour. Nambour were very good from all accounts. They've gone straight into the grand final. I did hear there's an unfortunate injury up there, and we do wish Caleb Reid all the best as he recovers from an accidental head knock. So good luck, Caleb. They might be coming to get you, Briggsy.
Back under the sheets.
Oh yeah. And twice this season, these 2 teams have met for a win apiece. So it really does shape up to be a good game of footy.
I reckon it will be. Between those 2, I reckon it's going to be really
The
tight
margins
contest.
both times have been sort of 5 goals and 7 goals. So one side sort of got ascendancy and the others failed to be able to, peg it back.
Yeah.
But I'd expect it to go down to the wire.
Well, a
there
lot at
too.
stake this time too, isn't there?
Yeah.
So I reckon there'll be a lot.
Yeah. And I noticed for the Breakers when they played Glasshouse last week and they started slowly, Glasshouse did extremely well. They were 5 goals up at half time, had a lead at 3/4 time, and the Breakers overran ran the Lions, and Luke McKinney and Luke Ainsworth kicked 7 and 5 goals respectively. So they've got some good avenues to goal, and certainly with Liam Moyle, Sam Brackley and Joel Withyman, there's plenty of good footballers there pumping the ball forward. So expect a goodie. But when you look over the Maroochydore side, Briggsy, Che Weedman, Will Wilkie, James Fox, Joshua Kelly, Lockie O'Toole, and then another young fella, Sam McKenzie. He was fantastic in front of goal last week and kicked 7 majors. So I think pretty even, both these sides.
Yep. Totally agree. I'd like to see a nice close affair, I reckon. And,
Jesus.
Put the boys in orange under the... No, not with you and me, champ. No, don't even go there.
No.
Don't even go there.
So it'll certainly be a great day down there at the kennel, the Bulldogs kennel. Get down there, 9 o'clock start.
Yeah, for sure.
And 16s to round it up with a 12:35 start time.
You going to get that phone or what?
Mate, I think Kimberley will get the phone.
Someone grab that phone.
Yep.
Thanks.
Then at Caloundra we start at 9 o'clock with the under-12s Div 1. We've got Caloundra v Maroochydore Green. Caloundra last week challenged Coolum Beach Breakers, and in the third quarter, but a few late goals steadied the Breakers, and they've moved forward. So Caloundra moved into Granny, and Caloundra get to fight another day. They're up against the Roos, and certainly some players there, Reece Sargent, Kalani Wolf, and Noah Cumberland, 5 goals last week. Clever little player, little Noah.
Yeah, he knows his way to goal.
Over the course of the season, mate, these two teams have met 3 times for 3 wins to Caloundra, about 3 or 5 goals each time. So not a lot in it, but just enough to be comfortable.
Might turn the tides this time, Maroochydore. You never know.
May well.
When this is the game that counts. Home and away, but...
Yeah. We're down to the business end, Briggsy. The business
bring
end.
it. I love this part.
Jeez, it's bad. It's comfy, isn't it?
I was almost drifting back.
You want to go back to sleep. You haven't given me much over the last 5 minutes, so you might as well just shut your eyes and have another snooze.
All right.
10:45, we see Noosa Tigers v the Gympie Cats. Noosa Tigers, not too bad last week. They were up against a very good team in Maroochydore Green, who've gone straight into the grand final, and they're definitely the team to beat. That Maroochydore Green side. They're very strong and got players on all lines of the park that do a great job for the Roos. Noosa Tigers will come out to play this week, I've got no doubt about it, but they're against a Gympie Cat side, and Heckle and Jekyll, those Cats. Heckle and Jekyll.
Well, from what I saw last week up there, plenty of run, plenty of spread of the ball. I'm in a big field of Gympie.
Yeah, they love the big open
They know
spaces.
what it's about. Caloundra, a little bit smaller, but I reckon, Gympie might just give them a bit of a what for and want to sneak into that granny and have a crack.
I heard the hyphen, Joel Perry Warren, was very good last week.
He did all right,
as
he does always.
Well, he can be a bit hot and cold.
Oh, well,
can be a bit
take
hot
that
and
back
cold.
then.
Sorry, Joel.
But
no doubt in the world that he is a big playmaker for the Cats, and well supported by Kimber and others. One kid that impresses me there is a big tall lad in the ruck, Hayden Tompkins. And he's going to be up against it this week with Jared Wittenberg, who rucked for the Power as his opposition. So the ruck duel is going to be a classic, and both these boys love moving around the goals, presenting up forward and being an option for goals. But on the ground, Reece Tarling, Jesse Higgins, Reed Gordon, fantastic for Noosa Tigers. So expect a really close game there. And one kid that really did stick out last week to me that tried for the whole 60 minutes plus time on was Harry Jenner down back. So they're another good team, this Noosa Tigers 14.
Sure.
And finally, to round the day out at Caloundra, we've got the home side hosting the side that's hosting the other finals down the track. How does that work?
I'm just confused.
It is a bit of an anomaly and a bit disappointing, but they had to play each other, and both teams tendered for finals, both received finals, and it just happened to clash on the one day. So we will see what happened. Caloundra last week, Maroochydore put them to the sword in the first half. Second half, Caloundra held their way and probably won the second half by a couple of goals. A couple of injuries were received, which will test Caloundra this week, but they've got great depth. They've got a really good list of about 28 players, so I expect them. Frenchie didn't play last week. Brad French back into a Caloundra team. Gee whiz, it spells danger.
Frenchie's been going great all year. Some of the games I've seen him play out there, he's the key. He's the key to I mean, not discounting Caloundra by any stretch, but you know, having Frenchie in there will make a massive difference. Just dominates everywhere he goes.
Yep, and Bribey Island, you know, last week I got to watch them against Noosa, and they were fantastic. In the second half, it was just all Bribey Island Bulldogs, just the way they played. And Billy Selleck, Liam Tozer, Fraser Jones, Jacob Reeks, you could keep listing the boys, just fantastic.
Now tell me, did the sprinklers come on?
No.
I know, I'm harking on about the sprinklers, but it's a strange it's the strangest event.
What we're hoping won't happen is the sprinklers will come on this Sunday during the finals.
Let's hope the council sort that out.
Oh, Paul O'Neill, mate.
Right.
Mate, he's the master of all. He needs to get the sprinklers sorted out.
I don't think it wasn't Paul's fault. Can't blame him for that. But anyway.
Funny little episode
on.
in season 2012 of the Sunshine Coast Radiology AFL Juniors competition. Here we are, we're kicking back in 40 winks. Nicklin, what is it? Nicklin Way? Nicklin Way,
It's been like that for a few years now, apparently, so.
It's good. We're a bit doughy first thing in the morning. Some say we're doughy for a long time. And what part of the world are we in? Is it Kawana or is it Minyama or... Geez, looks, sun's coming up over the buildings there. Looks beautiful day, Kawana. So for the best sleep, get your 40 winks, get down to Kawana, see Kimberley for a bargain. What, 10% discount this week, Kim? Anyway, look forward to the preliminary finals, mate. All the best.
Yep.
All right, great job. And what are we down to? About 11 sleeps until grand final day up at Noosa.
Bring it.
Bring it on.
All good.
Bring it on.